passions burning, strengths unleash, sovereignty calling within our reach. No more choosing dreams or pain, refusal to break fuels the flame, unity rising, ignite. Arise, arise, never kneel again, one family rising, one heart, one soul, one mind, one purpose. We stand tall, safe arc is building, go up higher. Together we rise, together we soar. Never kneel again, arise and build. One heart beating in the dawn's first light, one soul rising through the endless fight, one mind clear, one purpose true. We are the builders. The safe arc is you. Go up higher, go up higher, go up higher. Arise, arise, never kneel again, one family rising, one heart, one soul, one mind, one purpose strong. Safe arc is building, go higher. Together we rise, together we soar. Never kneel again, arise and build. Arise, never kneel again.
Okay, let's get going. Just come up here, find out where are we? Here we are. Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to bring on Lee, and here we go. So Lee is a pharmacist from Darwin. He refused to comply with a certain medical experiment, and so he's had a very interesting journey from there. But now he's determined to try help recreate a new world in which we can all benefit from. So this is really interesting stuff. So sit and listen, and maybe get your notepad. How are you, brother? Good to see you again.
Hey, good. How are you, Michael?
I'm good. So I'm going to get up here what you're going to talk about tonight.
Yep. So straight to the point. Yes, you were gonna talk about ring synchronization of age of acceleration. The keyword is synchronization and acceleration. We'll talk more about it, and we
Sure.
will expand about financial sovereignty, which is the one that we talked about last week as well. And then
Yes.
we talk about AI advancing faster than human or even institution can adapt.
Yeah.
And the real danger
Definitely.
is not about losing your job. It's far more than that. It is actually losing the ability to keep up with the rhythm, the synchronization.
So you feel
We're
like
talking
falling
about
behind. Yeah.
yes, and it is not just simple as losing a job. I'll explain that as well. And then we
Cool.
talk about something amazing about AI that I just discovered recently because I'm in the health, and this technology understanding of how AI helps with improving health with this is so amazing. I'll explain why as well. It's basically
Sure.
it's a discovery of using AI to restore natural body healing process, which we never thought
No
it's
way.
possible. We never thought this is possible, but I'll show it. And then you have
Wow.
yeah, it really amazed. That's why I'm even more encouraged to see
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the future AI is very bright if we know what we are using it, doing it for. As just like a
Yeah.
knife, you can use it for harm, you can use it to a surgeon, you can use it to cut and to heal. So
Yes,
depends on how
yes,
we
yes.
use it. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
see this AI. We want to talk more about it is your synchronization partner, your thinking partner, as your partner. We'll explain why
Yeah.
how as well, and then we want to reflect on the safe arc, go a little bit deeper what it actually really means because there
Yeah.
is a lot of concern about AI. They're using it against you and this and all this stuff. We'll talk about it as well. And
Sure.
the practicality of how today you can use AI, no matter whether you never heard before, first time you're trying experiment, we'll go simple and then we'll see what we can get the most out of it.
Yeah, cool.
It's gonna be a lot, but we're trying to fit in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, how you been anyway? How you been since last fortnight?
I'm good and keeping an eye on what's happening and all this. And yeah.
What did you think of the hate speech laws?
Oh, I don't even have time to go into all this. But the laws will come and go. The laws at the end of the day is will the out the what they call whatever laws they put on is depends
Yeah.
on how the masses responds.
Yes, yes, yes,
Effectiveness of
totally
your
agree.
law is the obedience of the masses.
Don't
I
comply.
think people needs to understand that and truly mean what they understand and they respond accordingly. And
Yeah,
if enough
yeah,
people, and you know that Australia, actually, the government are weaker, which is better
yes,
in a way.
yeah,
It's just that we are too fearful and we are too
yes,
dull. I was talking
yeah,
about the other day, just a little bit of interest because what
yeah,
we're going to
sure.
talk about, it will be compounded by what happening in people's mind today. We
Okay.
talk about people are more dull, people are more because there are such term nowadays is called like depression, but it's not depression they call. It's more like lack of meaning in life or the
Yes.
lack of because I saw an article about a woman mentioned that, oh, I have everything, I lose weight, I successfully lose weight, I should be happy, but I don't feel anything, I don't feel
Yeah.
any meaning. But
Yes.
she clearly said that I'm not depressed though, like based on what is in the article.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
came to my mind when she said the word I lost weight significantly. Then it comes to my mind because I'm a pharmacist. So nowadays, the most famous things to lose weight is using the GLP, which is what they call this Wegovy or this Monjaro, all this stuff that once
Yes.
weekly injections to lose weight by how by making you fast. That is the simplest way to say how this thing works. Is this thing inject in the body is to make you fast by force because your brain will want to fast because of that hormone that long lasting
Yeah.
in your body. At the same time, this stuff also, because satiety has to do with reward center in your brain, the dopamine
Yeah.
hits. You feel satisfied when you eat food. People don't have satisfaction eating food anymore because of that. Because of that stuff has been dampened down. Guess
Wow.
what?
So that's how
A
it
lot of
works. It just
people,
makes your body not hungry. You don't want to eat.
including my housemate, it's like, yeah, you just go through life, you claim you're happy, go to church, this and that. But it's not that kind of like really show your smile kind of thing anymore. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
make
That's
it
right.
up, you smile for a while, you take it, and this is actually what do you call biochemistry in the brain because
Yeah.
of the satiety pathway of reward center of this eating. When you're eating food, but with that GLP actually it suppressed that. So you can see
Wow.
that this is also, I can see a bigger picture of people losing so much of feeling of good, pleasure, and all this, so much so that everything they will comply. That is the danger coming down the path, I would say, because
The
a
people are
lot of
being
it,
groomed into complying. Then.
and by the this one is more on the biochemical that is affecting your brain because of these injections that you're using.
Wow.
So you won't even be feeling like happy or satisfied, even they lose weight. It's kind of strange, but they don't call it depression. They call it something like lack of meaning, some kind of downward
Yeah.
that they
A
normalize it.
worthlessness. A sense of worthlessness. Like you're a
Yes.
non-player character, a
Helplessness
useless
kind
idiot.
of thing. Like I don't know, yeah,
Yeah.
NPC they call. Yeah. A lot
Well,
of
you
NPC
called
they
it
talk
learned
about.
helplessness. They just can't
Yes.
do anything.
And
Yeah.
this is part of the things that we need to be aware also because this will cause more to be follow whatever follows after, and that messes will
Yeah.
affect how the laws being enforced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
another part that we need to be aware of it as well. Yeah.
Interesting times, man.
Yeah.
Interesting times.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I need
So,
to
what do you
talk
want to
about.
start with, Lee?
All
Which
right. Probably show the first AI trend first. We just quickly talk about this.
AI trend? Yep, got it. It's coming
Yeah.
up.
I think this year, if anyone from last year and this year, we knows a lot about AI. about how drones, AI, what do you call it? Robotics, these robots can do
Yes.
this better, whether it's fake or not fake. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
they will master it because it's a part of the learning process. And
Yeah.
and you can see them, they're getting better and better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have something that is more important and significant towards those with jobs is AI agent. We call agentic AIs, that they have the AI, they're able to plan, decide, execute without any micromanagement. They will take over
Wow.
juniors' job.
Yeah.
I think Microsoft or one of this software company already mentioned that they are already replacing juniors' jobs because
Wow.
AI can do better because they plan,
Wow.
they decide, they execute without any supervision. So this is letting you know the trend, okay?
Right.
It's
And they can
happening.
do it 24/7.
And Cloudy AI comes up with another this kind of agentic AI called co-work. I think co-work. You
Yeah.
look it up, and it's paid one, so that this agentic AI can help you to organize stuff, plan stuff, and execute stuff. So basically, it helps with your day-to-day life or your
Yeah.
office work and all this.
Yeah.
So they're implementing it, as we say.
Wow.
So this is the part that first thing that it will affect juniors' job has to do with admin stuff and even your tech programming and all this, because they can do programming also, coding and all this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet. Yeah,
So,
I know. Yeah.
so whether
No,
we like it
genuine.
or not, it's happening. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
It's here.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It ain't going away.
and then we have
No.
the physical AI about robotics, these autonomous
Yeah.
drivers driving cars, trucks and all this. We see more and more.
Yeah.
And then
I saw
open
something
source.
in China. They've got all
Mm,
these little vans now driving around. They're all automated, you know. I
yeah,
don't know if they're
yeah.
taxis or
Mm,
delivery vans, but they're all
mm,
driving around.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
China's not stopping. China's just going for it, full on.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, they've got have you seen the robots dancing on stage with some singer?
yeah, yeah,
And the robots are just dancing like amazing,
yeah.
you know.
And then the what do you call the food delivery, the Ubers, your
Yeah.
Ubers, your job Ubers also be delivered by robots as well, or either
Yeah,
drones.
that's happening
Same
in
thing.
California. They have little
Yes,
robots that
yeah,
go out and deliver it, you know.
exactly. So
Yeah.
this is where you're at the moment, and then a lot of open source models that keep improving, so acceleration more and more. And then the latest one is the smallest AI device. I'll talk about it later. The smallest world
Sure.
Guinness World Record. They create an AI device as small as something you can use your hand to hold. No need
Oh my
data
lord.
centers. That one. We are
Oh
at
my
the at
lord.
that at that stage now.
Oh
So
my
so this
lord.
is amazing thing. It
So
can be
what are we
good.
looking at? This image?
Yeah. Sorry.
This is the future. This image
This
is
is the
like the
future.
future.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
future. You can see that image, the day-to-day life. I mean, like future, we already have AI in terms of software, AI assistants that I use it every day
Hmm.
just to get things done, everything organized better. I still do manual, but in terms of my brain organizing, designing, all this stuff, always AI, just to save a lot of time. And you can see that the AI use is getting, yeah, AI is no longer something you use. Sorry, I just want to say. So it becomes, it's not like a tool like hammer and a nail kind of thing now. It is more like it's an environment that everything is built upon. It's very
Wow.
different. AI has become an ecosystem just because
Wow.
it's so beneficial.
Yeah.
It's so beneficial, and
Yeah.
and and it makes
I
your
saw
life
someone say
much
it would take
easier.
over by osmosis. You know, it would come up and rise up and take over everything. You know, it asks you now. If you notice on your phone when you go to do a text, it goes, "Do you want AI to write the text? Do you want
Yeah,
AI to write the
exactly,
email?" You
exactly.
know.
Yeah, yeah. So this is what's been happening now, and the other one we want to mention is the acceleration of the reality of what's happening is going to bring a bigger gaps of the adaptability gaps.
Yeah.
So it means that the AI speed of growing and developing, evolving, is faster than your human speed that can adapt. So there's a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gap will getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't take
Well,
time to
that's pretty
understand,
evident.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah. Because I mean, like almost everything now you can put in AI now. Almost. That's why even the one later I talk about medical breakthrough one, it is so amazing though, that one. And then the AI tools now is being updated weekly, not yearly. We used to have software that update yearly. They have things creation down the
Oh,
line.
now it
Everything.
happens just boom, boom, boom.
No,
Yeah.
because previously they do that because they might run out of ideas, so they hold some ideas back. They slowly release.
Oh, okay.
It was intentional. Yes.
Oh, I
my
see. That's
brother,
what they
my
do.
brother with Intel, my brothers used to work Intel and then the Apple and all this. They always have something few months advance before because they scared they run out of ideas.
Yeah,
But now
yeah,
with
yeah.
AI, it's different. You have too many ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's run by AI. So you can see that your skills, if it is not the skills, some of them can become irrelevant.
Yeah.
Even that.
Okay, Christian.
But one thing about what we want to discuss later is you don't base your capability only on skills. You need to go beyond the skills. Means that you're using AI to capitalize on your skill in terms of what you are good at, that is more broader sense, not necessarily need to be industrial specific. Like me, I'm about to also this is a thing that is foreign to me, in fact, but I find the need of it, and I do have the thinking part of it, that I understand I can use it. That's why I can do this thing with confidence. I don't even need coding, but I'll explain some of it later.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard
So
that
you
too.
can see that the skills are still important, but there is a danger that if you're just focusing on skill, you can become irrelevant because of the faster AI growth. It's still. That's why we need to understand our blueprint. That is even a higher level of
And
understanding who you really are.
yeah,
The
yeah,
blueprint.
yeah.
Imagine
Yeah. And yeah.
what your DNA are programmed, your body, your mind to wire it, and what are the real passion you truly love to do. We can go a little bit later. Yeah. So
Sure.
that one for me is more important because AI will help you to the how part. How to do anything literally AI can help you to do literally today.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we've seen that by putting business plans in and stuff like this. The Bamboo Company, it told us a complete business plan, and so it's I get it. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. So, which one do you want to go with next?
let me see. So I want to mention that people are more on like falling out of the rhythm of the synchronization of the new system is built around AI now. They are more in terms of the gap of the adaptability is getting wider. Forget about the losing
Yeah.
jobs. Even your job is not losing, the gap is still getting wider. Means
Yeah.
that once you the when the dirt hits the road, you call that they need to retrench, reduce job, whatever. At that
Yeah.
time, it's already too late.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So means
Yeah.
that it's happening whether you are prepared or not, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they are not these are, by the way, it's not necessarily human drive growth itself, because a lot of AI, when people build this AI, they do this AI, they have automatic feedback mechanism to make it improve better in such a way.
Okay.
So it means that
Yeah.
they will self-taught, self-learn more and more.
Yeah. 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 That's what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
So,
Yeah.
this is how their AI prompt becomes so good now, because of that kind of system they put in place. And it will always go towards your human limited ability.
I've got
Yeah.
the picture here. So this came out the other day by a guy called let's get it up here. So the Distant Art of Monday Australia. The artist is Peter Yates, and he wanted to do something about what he saw as the silencing of Australia. So he did this with AI, and he was able to do it on the day. And this was the most powerful meme I saw. I think that's just incredible. It really gets what we're facing. They want us silenced. They know huge things are happening, and they want us silenced. So yeah, it might be by increments, but this is what's happening. I think that's why people can see it. I think the National Party today just separated itself from the Liberal Party. They're saying forever now, because the Liberal Party basically, worked hand in hand with the Labor and brought in these the first of these laws. And there'll be more to come, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one are we going with next week?
Yeah, probably you put on this the green one. You like the one?
The AI synchronized.
Yeah. So I want to explain that one.
This guy.
This is one of the medical discovery that really encouraged me, that the capability of AI. Okay, so I read about article about now, those with pacemakers. When you have the old pacemakers, you do need to have clinicians to manually adjust the pacemaker, because it is system that needs to adjust based on your body needs, right?
Okay.
But it needs to be done whenever certain happens, and then it responds and trigger kind of thing. And in generally, you need more in terms of fiddling and all this to make sure it functions better. And it is kind of not fully accustomed to your body, how it responds. So they come up with this CRT. It's called cardio resynchronization therapy. That's where the synchronization talk about a lot about.
That's
catchy.
catchy.
So they are talking about synchronization. Is a pacemaker that using AI to get the feedback of your body to correctly sync. Because I think I talk about biology, about heart. Your heart, your milliseconds, your heartbeat between your right ventricles, the top one, atriums, or the ventricles, they have like milliseconds for it to beat in a synchronized way, all in milliseconds. So they cannot go out of sync. When you go out of sync, you get heart arrhythmia, and then that's when you can get heart you can get can be a cardiac arrest and all this if it's serious enough. So the idea is you need to synchronize it. So if you are sick or you whatever done, even the if you have any poison or anything that affects your heart and all this, it can, or even chronic disease, it can affect your heartbeat by changing the way your heart pumps because of the stress you put in your heart. Seeing it that way. So this pacemaker actually, it restores back the natural rhythm based on your body. It reads your body feedback and all this, so that it can restore the coordination of the electrical for the heart. So much so that your body think that it is restored. Those with heart failure means that the electrical system being restored to your heart, that is so natural state that it heals itself. You literally can reverse the remodeling of heart. Usually when heart failure, it's a matter of time. You slow down the progression of heart failure, become enlargement of heart because of compensation it needs to do to get a better pumping. So heart failure, usually you don't have good prognosis. Anyone heart failure, if you look at a cardiologist tell you that. So the real concern is the prolonged heart failure becomes remodeling of heart. That becomes a bigger heart, bigger muscle. That doesn't need to be muscle, more like scar tissues and all this because of injuries and all this. And it becomes less efficient and functioning. And it doesn't have any way to reverse or anything. But this one, literally, it reverses the way that not just it pumps perfectly based on natural body response, because it can trigger the electrical very, very coordinate, synchronize very well. When that happens, the body thinks that the heart beats normally. It causes a reprogramming of the heart back to using fat as energy. I mentioned before, our heart actually uses fatty acids for energy because it is more sustainable. And with that way, your heart become functioning. The metabolic pathway of your heart also being restored, means that you got more energy, more sustained energy back. Heart failure patient without need of medication, you can do that. Imagine what
that
if you
is
synchronize other because I mentioned before, if you have disease, it's some kind of imbalance happening. But with the AI, knows what is the imbalance at every moment, and it can help to synchronize it. That is amazing thing this AI can do for the human body.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
And
it's like AI, and so it's a pacemaker controlled by AI,
using
and
AI
it can basically,
to do
sorry,
a lot of adjustment in milliseconds and all this
yeah,
live.
but it can
Because
actually heal your heart without medication. You can
it
get your heart
doesn't
back
heal
to,
your heart. It restores such a way that your heart thinks that it is normal back again. Because when you are sick and then you have heart failure, let's say these symptoms, your metabolic pathway already changed before this thing happened. Means that it will change
okay,
towards using more on glucose to
yeah,
get the energy. And that is
yeah,
inefficient way of getting energy because fat gets far more energy. I think 32 ATP compared to I don't know how many. It's a lot or more different. That's why fat for
yeah,
energy actually is more sustainable, and your heart never stop beating as long as you're alive.
yeah,
So it's always built to use fat as energy. So when you
yeah, yeah.
restore that part, your heart literally you
And
can
what
even
sort of
reverse
fat?
the
What
normal
fat
in
are
your
you
heart.
talking about? You're talking about. Give us an
The fat
example.
that I mean, like the fat that is being processed, of course, it needs to be processed, broken down into smaller chains to be used in your heart to use as
Yeah.
energy. So is any kind of, the kind of fat that you're talking about, like triglyceride fat and all this, it still can be used. There's nothing wrong with
Okay.
that. It's just the excess of it, there's a problem.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So I just give an
That's such.
example that amazing thing AI can do just by helping human body, human heart to heal. And it is a very very important discovery because now those with heart failure can have much better prognosis with their heart condition if they're using this because it literally
That's
changed
incredible.
your heart how it functions back what it used to how it functions the original state literally. Before that you can never do that. That's why
No.
only medication to slow down the scarring and the enlargement of heart, but sooner or later it will happen. Pharmacists for many years I always see that. So this
Wow.
time, literally, it reversed part of it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
And this
it
is what
helps
we're.
the heart
This
to
is what
work
we need.
naturally and resynchronize beating again as normal heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And chances are your heart will restore even the sum of the shape towards certain degree.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Incredible.
can see how important this synchronization. Yeah. We might skip the other one because I think
Oh, that's
so
the CRT pacemaker. So
yeah,
that's it there.
this one you can see that it shows that the heart, the mitochondria, remember the powerhouse of the cell,
Yes.
mitochondria, it literally
Yeah.
increase the mitochondria in your cardiac cells. It doesn't happen as easily unless you do fasting, intermittent fasting, others that you can.
Yeah. Oh, the
And
Karen asks if the internet goes down, how would that affect the AI heart thing?
if you at the moment AI is the brain, let's say at the moment I think it's connected to some kind of cloud, whatever. But
Yeah.
if you're able to make it localized, then we'll discuss later. Then it doesn't need it's offline. I will talk
Yes.
about that
Okay.
one. So it
Oh,
depends
so
on.
at the moment you have to have a cloud connection. So if you go outside of a
Mm,
cloud connection,
I think it's.
see you
I
later.
think. But the thing is still function. The pacemaker will still function, but the AI is the
Yeah.
one constantly adjusting it.
Yeah.
So it will still work, but it will not work as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I do.
that AI part is the one that really adjusts it very well. So
Amazing.
imagine how it will deal with cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sorry,
depends
Lisa.
on who is the one doing the development and whether they want to let it out or not. But you can
Yeah.
see that this kind of thing is gonna move the future. That's why I see the medical fields with AI is gonna be very amazing if you do it properly, if you do it in the right
Yeah.
in a way that doesn't cause harm to people. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can you can you can you can do otherwise as well, of course. But what we
Mm.
need is more is not just people have been using AI, push harder like using more AI, all this. We need to really strategically use it properly because we've been talking a lot of discussion about AI stuff, and we know literally just the surface of it probably, and some doesn't even know
Yes.
exactly how to use it. and it is just delay. It is just delay of it. You won't really benefit for it unless you truly use it. So you have people now, a lot of it are like a burnout because of their mind, because of the problem now also is too much information. With the AI, everything,
Yeah.
sometimes I realize that I look too much stuff and then I distracted on doing what I need to do. And then I learn too
Yeah.
much stuff and then I don't get things done. I'm a
Yeah.
like a person can be distracted that way sometimes if I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's more like a cognitive arrhythmia. Like
Yeah.
your cognition is always being disrupted. It's not in a synchronized way that you want to do in day-to-day stuff. And you have financial
Yeah.
stress. And these are all need to be synchronized. So today we want to think of is when we use AI, we help to synchronize the rhythm of what you are meant to do, what you are good at, and what you're capable of. Might not be
Yeah.
now, but like I say, AI can make you learn anything very fast. I'm not doing
Mm.
programming or anything, but I have to build apps. Imagine that. And
Yeah.
I'm building
Yeah.
apps
I
as
know.
well. And amazing that I can use AI to write for me. So I said, okay, if
I
AI
know.
can write for me, there's a software I use, there's the apps I use because I can use it to
Yeah.
write for
Yeah.
me. Exactly.
It's amazing.
So you can see
Amazing.
that, yeah. Maybe go to this tiny the box there. You can see that straight away. It's easier. Okay,
This one?
this is another amazing discovery. This is the smallest AI device in the world. They broke Guinness World
Wow.
Record. It's like your palm, like your mobile phone size. I think it's quite thick. That
Yep.
what they call this iPod or not iPod, some kind of device. A long time ago, they call this thing
Yep.
like this, quite big. Like you listen to the one with a lot of MP3s. One looks like a stuff,
Yep.
but it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
big,
Yeah.
thick. But this
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
computer,
iPod.
literally. Yeah, this is a computer that within itself has ability to run AI by itself locally without any internet
Oh my
connection.
lord.
That's the future.
Oh my lord.
So imagine you have this that connect to your body to adjust anything in your body. You become superhuman. And that's why I see that in the future, disease become like a optional thing. If you have something
Yeah. Yeah.
to maintain it all the time, especially AI can do so many tasks at one time. And
Yeah.
this AI is local. So you don't have to worry the Terminator thing and all this because it only it builds itself the data based on you yourself because you are the
Yeah.
one the owner of this that is encrypted. So you can see where we are
Oh, so it's
going.
like your own. It's like your own nurse. Your
Your
own
your
AI nurse.
your own brain, it has memory. So you can actually go website to see Tiny TINY to have pre-order. I think $9.90 to book, and then you can buy. I think it's about $1,000 something, not that expensive. I just don't have time. If you have time, explore this. This will be a very beautiful things once you
So
understand
does it
about
do anything
this.
else in the body? I mean, can you use it like attach
No,
it to a
the adjust
laptop?
body I'm thinking is if you put in a device and all this, because this AI,
Yeah.
literally, let's say you have pacemaker, you can connect to this AI. Yeah, it can do jobs
Yeah.
when you program the AI
Okay.
properly, of course, in a
Yeah.
way. Yeah, so I'm just giving a big picture. And this AI can become anything that you want it to be. Depends on how you program it, how you prompt it and all this. It's your personal,
Wow.
it's offline. So I just give an example that AI can be offline. Yeah, I always thought that AI,
Yeah.
someone in the cloud, they have this control over you and this and that. Not necessary. So this is an example. And we want to give another example that what I'm trying to develop is the Safe Arc. It's the same thing as well. We plan to do it. The Safe Arc, the database is kept within our own the Safe Arc within the community itself.
So that
It is not
it's a safe
accessible by
app.
public. Yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
is yeah. You can see the future how it looks like if we build what we are good at and we use the AI to our advantage and everything. You can see
Yes.
that nothing is really impossible. Imagine people know how to use AI every time you have laptop or something. You
Yeah.
just let the AI become your assistant. Think of this.
Yeah.
I like to think. I just talked to a friend again today. Say AI is your. Imagine you are worth millions of dollars, right? You will have assistants. You know why? Because you're worth too much. So you
Yeah.
need someone to do all these delegations and all this to do office works and all this for you because
Yeah.
your hours too worth. you're too expensive to do that if you do it yourself, because we only
Yeah.
live 24 hours a day. So
Yes.
these are your personal assistant. They are paying a lot of money for this kind of CEO to have this personal assistant. Imagine this personal assistant you have today has the brain
Yeah.
of the world, have the smartest guy, because smartest guy also use AI. So you use to train also, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
you have access to their brain.
Yeah.
And if you know, you learn how to write the right prompt, ask the right questions, be more specific, and you keep refining it. These are your personal assistants. This is your
Yeah.
personal assistant. This is your anything you talk about personal, it can be. But one thing danger is it is never your friend that you build relationship with. You can never build relationship
Yes.
with AI. The reason is because it is not spiritual stuff. You
Yeah.
cannot have relationship in it. And that relationship will make you delusional, because they will say whatever you want to say, we want to hear,
Yeah,
and
that's right,
everything.
man. That's,
Because it
you
doesn't
put
have
anything into it.
morals.
No, it doesn't care.
Exactly.
No, but
So if
that's a big thing. There's lots of people I know. They it's like their friend now. It's like their counselor.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I mean, I always look at AI as my assistant. That's all. So it needs to
Yeah.
do this about task,
Yeah, that's
about
how I see it. I don't ask it any
yes,
personal questions. I just get it
personal
to do what
things.
I want.
Maybe
Edit
for
stuff,
context, yes,
proofread.
but never emotional stuff to deal with, because
No.
they are very good because of humans have been asking them a question, so they learn. So many people,
Yeah.
they will know exactly what you need to hear. They will tell you, not
Yeah.
even what you want to hear. They will tell you,
Yeah.
which is not necessarily is a good thing. Most of the time might not
Yeah.
be. And you can see that when we build, okay, the safe arc, the one that I talk about, safe arc is a metaphor. AI is the brain. We use AI also, and then the database is the memory. The I could say that more like a local memory, because it keep within the community and accessed only by individual community. And we will build based on the data, and it will be what they call anonymized. When you take away the name identity, when the
Yeah.
AI
Anonymous.
use it, it will make it anonymous, so that
Yeah.
it will not be identifiable with the person with this data. So basically, within the
Okay.
community, it will use this data for the best of for the community. So if you
Yeah.
are, let's say, if you are a bakery, you just started a bakery. Let's say this community have 200 people doing bakeries. You have the experts, you have those that chefs and all this. They do have information already, let's say. And when you ask questions in terms of to the AI, it will produce it will bring out all the best of the information that's suitable and relevant for the context you put in.
Mm.
So the more people in the community that has more diverse skills, knowledge, and everything, it's our own wisdom vault. You need to think that way. And instead of we letting Apple and all these people doing all this stuff, we keep to ourselves. We keep it to ourselves
Yeah.
within the Australia context even. We start with that first.
Yeah,
We'll
because
see what happens.
for those who don't know, he's talking about setting up our own AI. So we've got our own AI system, so we protect our data, because moving forward, data is going to be more precious than gold or anything.
Exactly. And you have your own login, and you can your own access to it. And then you can build upon it more and more of information, and it will lay it and lay it. That's why it's like a flywheel. It's getting more and more relevant to the culture, to the context, to Australia, to all this, that those people have their, what do you call, the use the information for good. They're all there.
Yeah.
And so that our ideas, our wisdom, all this will not be scattered in notepads and everything, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Everyone has some wisdom and everything, that even my grandma taught me this and that. They are all there. It's all here. But if it's
Yeah.
not shared, no one will get the benefit, or you are not using to
No, it's
benefit
lost.
others.
Not shared, it's lost.
So
Yeah.
that's the of our safe arc. The brain itself is for all of us, the community within inside, to use only.
Yeah.
Even the AI that we use, they have access within the community to help us there, but they cannot use it outside, because
Yes.
the AI we use and we'll develop because there are so many different AI as well. You see, so later even if you have the device offline AI, you can access to it as well.
Wow.
So I just want to
Amazing.
encourage, yeah. So this is the amazing things that, but it involves the whole community.
Yeah.
The one that works without internet at the moment, of course, will not be the first to build first because I'm not the engineer. The one the AI, the tiny device doesn't need internet. You're right. So means
Yeah,
that
that's this
you
one.
can have the AI within, yeah, that device doesn't need.
That's it. So
It
that can work
exists
by
already.
itself without.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They've already
But
built
we
it.
will work towards that, of course. That's my idea. We'll work towards that. We want to become this our own sovereign, I would say, brain that compose for whole community Australia, and the solution offers will be very Australia centric and very relevant to our day to day.
Yeah.
So
Let's put them some
this is the
soft
goal we want to build, so that we have the best of the things that you do, the food production, all this, everything that we
Yeah.
prepare this year, so that 2027, whatever they throw at us, we are prepared as a community. We have a system to support. We have the network to support, and all is within the Safer community. We want to build. The goal is what, 50,000 households by the end of this year.
Wow.
I mean, if we truly onboard this one, it's not difficult because it's not something a lot of programming. It's more, a lot of it is the contribution of the memory, the information that provided to grow this AI.
Yeah.
I can say that way. It's more like the information is like the food you feed the AI. The more you feed it, the more it becomes smarter and smarter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the context
Yeah.
of it is depends on the memory bank that we build upon, and only
Yeah.
accessed by those within it. You can't access elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep going here.
We
Got
can
some background noise there.
yeah, we can probably mention about, I think most people heard about AI anyway.
That's interesting, Wayne.
The social skills and all this, I think true as well, probably. But I think more
Yeah.
important is we really needs to narrow the gaps of adaptability, the one that was just mentioned, because of the speed
Yeah.
that's
Well,
being
the thing
developed.
is, while they're pushing fear about it, they're making us frightened of it. But the reality is from what we're seeing is that they don't have the infrastructure for it yet. They might, but it's the infrastructure holding them back. The data centers they need, the amount of power they need. So at the moment, there's a lot of people in the industry that are saying that's about where it is at the moment. And some of the industry who are selling it, like ChatGTP, are claiming that it's doing greater things than what it can because they want more investment money. And I've seen the people saying it's a bubble. At some point, once people realize they've been bullshitting and they can't actually do this, it'll collapse. So we actually don't know what's going on. I'm not saying AI is going to be wiped out, but they might be pushing it further than what it is to get investment. So
Yeah,
it's astonishing time.
that's a
Astonishing
good.
time.
Is more important is we take advantage of it because of we don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
time
I
enough
take
to
advantage of it. It
prepare.
saves time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, with everything. Yeah.
we want to be at the advantage position when you can say that all the hell broke loose in a way. Yeah, so that as a
The wind farm
community,
can't produce the power it needs, Wayne. That's why they're talking nuclear. And nuclear takes a long time to build, but that's why they're talking nuclear
wind
because
farm
they
is
know.
never practical. It's never
No,
practical. If you ask
no.
AI, you ask the practicality and technicality, it's never practical and never
I
sustainable.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically don't think it's a given that AI is just going to take over. It's no one really knows, I think. There's all these different forces. And so that's why we're apprehensive. And when people
Depends
are
on
apprehensive, they
Depends on who
default
is
to fear.
controlling the AI, right? Depends on
Yeah.
who is controlling the AI. That's why
Well,
we
that's what you're
develop our
saying. We can
own.
build our own AI.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's what people don't understand. We can build
Exactly.
our own AI
No
system,
one's stopping
which
us.
collects all our wisdom together collectively and is ours, and we can all benefit from it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah. I think this is the one of the way that can fast track for us to prepare what is to come. You know, we talk about food sufficiency,
Yeah.
you know, the off-grid kind of thing, or what they call the prep, what they call the prep people, the one in YouTube, the prep people. With this AI,
Yeah,
you
the
can do
preppers.
far better. You can do far
Yeah.
better. So we need it to as a community to even spark ideas. You know, the idea today at
Yeah.
least is you want to start having discussion about how can you
Yeah.
practically use AI to help you do things better. And I like to have practical stuff. First thing I always ask in my idea is I go to AI, let's say ChatGPT or Grok. I use Grok sometimes more technical stuff. I will say that I have this thing in my mind and I'm thinking deeply and loudly. That's how I put it. So I write out all my mind, my thoughts and everything, and then
Yeah.
enter and see what it comes out. And then I will see where is the part that I want to go further. This is one of the way I do research
Question, Pete.
to understand.
Yeah.
And then from there, I mean, you can ask about how the more context you put in, the more specific, the better the information comes out. So one thing you want to learn AI, no matter what you do, is you need to understand AI prompting. So it means that you are instructing the AI how to behave and how to answer you. So AI prompting will determine between novice or master. The AI might be exactly the same. Someone master
Yeah.
using AI will sit there, they'll write a prompt, and then you just started, you write a prompt. This person can make something that is so amazing, the ideas, everything put together because of the prompt they put it in. And then
Yeah.
the other one can be just a general thing. Both are
Yeah.
using the same AI. The main difference, that's why if you look up, do research, just ask AI what is the most effective, effective prompt that is being used now by, by all these successful people, this and that. We want to start to have asking questions to help you to become better, to better yourself. Your more important now is not about what you do itself, it's about your capabilities, what
Yeah.
you're capable of doing. Because like I say, I don't know how to build an app, but I know, I see, and I know I would like this idea. This is a system I want to build. I can even ask AI to walk me through. So things I need to invest, things that are free, things that doesn't need coding. So I make the right decision to bring it together. So your stumbling block and all this is become lesser and lesser if you understand how to prompt the AI. So I call this my thought partner. It just helped me to think much better, assist me in coming up with ideas.
The original ideas come from you, and the AI system you're using just helps helps you realize them, gets them
Yeah,
organized. So
after going through refining more and more, like if you bring out the safe arc leverage pyramid, that is how it sparks all this because of finding what is the quickest time for us to be prepared for what is to come. And then I find out that when I narrow down, the technology in AI is the one that's going to power the rest very fast. Human capital is your capability, your skills, your knowledge, your wisdom, and then the production is to build anything, to make anything that is valuable that people want to trade with money, so that you won't be in lack. And then resources and infrastructures is more either can be physical, can be software based. It's still the same thing, that it can make it better in terms of the rest of it as well. And then finally, is a communication network that also makes all this. So these are the pyramids of the importance. Of the top is the AI, and then the second is human capital.
Wow,
So
people are
last
not going
time
to like that.
yeah,
So,
this thing it takes time to work with AI to see based on
at the top.
based on the technicality and based on capability and based on the time we have, and narrow down with this one. So it's not coming out of my brain. I won't able to think all this stuff. So
Yeah.
so you can build based on it. So today what I want to ask everyone is to maybe to put this mind of experimentation, okay? Make it in a way that, you know, just experiment with asking AI. Just go chat GPT. But ask AI that's more relevant. So probably you say that I have these skills, I have this experience, I have these resources. What can I do? You know, what can I do to help me to improve my income? How many $500 a month? Probably something simple, you know, and start experimenting and talk about it. You want to ask the questions, keep asking and refining, and then you want to observe, and then you refine again, and then you ask again, and put into the practice. And then because while I'm building this, once I build this, the database, the login page and all this, you can start putting the data in, and then you will see that how this one can help you to use it for your own benefit. I have previously talked about the most important thing is about your human capital. One thing most important is what is your blueprint. So example is, first thing is you want to look it up. What you want to know is what is your passion. You heard a lot of people talking about jobs and all this passion. But truly, passion, why is so important? Because that is the one that drives you by your design, by itself. You do not need motivation to do your passions. Means that what do you like to talk non-stop? Something like that. Yeah. If you come up this topic, you have the whole hour to talk about. You cannot run out of idea. This is one of the clues. Yeah. So I like to make it even simpler to do this work. This homework is, if you have all the money in the world, okay, a lot of people have limitation in money, of course, including me. If you have all the skills and help of AI, whatever in the world, what are you going to do every day to help people, to serve people better? It's all, at the end of the day, it's about people. Your product, yes, you make this product, but it's to help people, to reduce their suffering, to help better their life. So if you can answer that, let's say you put out like 10 or 15 of it, you write as honest, as crazy as possible, no matter what comes in your mind, just write it down. And then you read it every time. And as more you read it, you can actually notice, because I tried it myself, literally your heart can jump certain statement you read when you write that.
Wow.
Because it goes deep. It goes deep. And you're talking about spirituality, that is the connection of spirituality.
So you're basically talking about trying to find the reason
why you're here. Yes.
Yeah. And then once you've got the reason you're here, why you know you're here, well, then you can contribute in an original way.
You will never stop doing it. You see, at the moment, because of time issues and a lack of the help previously, I need to stop what I love to do something that I might not like it so much. It's somewhere below of health thing. Yeah. I'm doing a system thing so that we establish this system so that my health thing later can come in again. But I will always talk about health. I will work on health. I will always make, I give you mine. Mine is, I don't want anyone to die before their time. Means that you don't let disease take your life. That's my goal.
Well.
And it's possible. Now you know about how powerful AI can be.
Yeah, well, that's it. We've got it here now. The world is changing. We have the tools to change the world. Yeah.
So if you do this homework, you will really very excited, literally, and then you will want to discover more of it.
And this homework here, so you've got a new Patreon.
Yeah,
so I'll put in the thing. So
yeah, the Patreon now I've changed to Safe Arc now, so that it's aligned with what's happening. And then once you know that, there's another part is, I'll put in Patreon later. There's a link, a workbook you can do, simplify one, so that you can really find what you're truly good at. You know, this one, no matter AI, no AI, you will always have ideas, because this thing will just flow like a rivers when you start tapping into this. And then
so all these, like you gave me a questionnaire to do, they're all on this Patreon here.
Patreon page.
Yeah.
So if the next one is being tested by many years, we call this VIA strength, value in action strength. These are the qualities in human beings that is throughout every race, every ethnic and everything. They have these 24 qualities, things like love,
Wow.
wisdom, love to learn. Can't remember. There are quite a lot of it. Like spirituality. You know what
Mm,
my top is spirituality, by the way.
mm.
So you answer the questions. You go to VIA, I think called VIA Strength. You Google up VIA Strength. There's only one. You survey for free. I think there are quite a number of questions, and then you will find out your top 5 of
VIA
your
strength.
strength. VIA Strength. I think if you look it up, it's a VIA Strength survey for free, and then
Yep.
you will get to narrow down what are your top 5 strengths. These are your superpowers, because if you know how to use it more, the more it become developed, the more it become more effective.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to put it
so
up here now.
don't
This is what
you don't
Lee's
have
saying
to.
to go to. This is
That's the
you're at your
one.
best here.
Yes.
VIA strength. So I'll put that, and this is free. I think you have to log in,
Yes,
but
it
it's
is free.
free.
Yeah, it's
Free
free.
survey. Just put in the comments now. There we go. So free survey via character. So this is all about character strengths and figuring out what your strengths and things are. Yeah.
Mm.
Why
And then
strengths
once,
matter more than other. Listen
yeah,
to this. Across the globe, people are struggling to enjoy their lives due to an array of mental health challenges, while the desire to feel good is rated as a priority for many. Globally, 79% of respondents rated wellness as a priority. 42% of those said their top priority was it was a top priority in their lives. So this is interesting. Yeah. I think I did look at this before. Character strengths promote flourishing. So it's basically helping you find what your strengths are, what you're good at, and
exactly.
enjoying that. You know.
And then
Yeah.
with that, when you with that, you put into the AI, they're gonna find something that you are really gonna enjoy doing if you put the
Yeah.
prompt correctly.
Yeah.
So that is another level now. That is you already have the. That's why I'll put the prompt later, so you can just cut and paste on it. But
You should.
get around, build community. I mean, I don't have time. That's why I cannot run any group chats, whatever.
Well,
Please,
at the
if you
moment,
can.
what you're wanting now is
Uh,
anyone's out there listening to Lee. I have Lee on because I think he's got an important mind and he's coming up with different ideas that I need to hear. I think are good to discuss.
yeah,
And what he's after is someone who could set him up a Facebook page, a Telegram page. He just doesn't have the time. So if anyone's out there with those skills and has the time and wants to interact with Lee to try and make it happen, you can find him. Why won't that work now? um, let's see. There, Patreon, Safe Arc,
yeah.
and
Just
find
email
him
me.
there. And
Yeah,
just
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Because the earlier you get it together, because all of you already have some skills and knowledge and everything, but
yeah,
you want to start to find ways to use AI. I mean, if you want to grow vegetables, all this, get some resilient in terms of food, go ahead. Not
mm,
necessarily you need to all this, but you want to really do something with the AI, so that
yeah,
you are you the you have more buffer in terms of your resources, your skills, everything, for whatever comes ahead and
yeah,
whatever comes our way. That's what this is for. So later, when you have all this already, the data, when you put it into the database, it will become more community oriented. It will become more relevant also. It can be as
Well,
relevant
this
as.
is that's a good point. Funny one will laugh at you. Letting a computer make you think you like something that's suited to you, really odd way to let it program your brain. The thing is, though, I don't think it can. If it might suggest something to you that like, say, well, I know someone close to me, they write all the time, but they can't find anything they're good at, they say, but they write every single day. And I've been going for years now, going, it's writing. It's writing. I've read your writing. It's really good. There it is. Why aren't you doing writing? You know? and
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if you talk about letting something program your brain, if you just do it for the sake of doing because of AI, all this, you don't read and all this, For me, every
Mm,
time I do the AI work, I personally read it because I need to be
mm,
intentional in the way I am. Like I use AI. I mean, I write to Michael. I don't write to him. Good day, Mike. It's not me. I
no, you
don't do
don't.
that. You know what I mean?
No, you
So
don't.
so your personality is still there. You don't have to change. Like my accent, I don't have to change my accent because
Yeah.
this is the one that I'm doing. So
No,
brainwash or
that's
not,
totally
it
correct.
depends on how strong you are at your purpose and your blueprint. That's why it's so important to know your blueprint. If you
Yeah.
know your blueprint, you have foundation on it. You don't take the brain washing part because you don't buy other ideas if you already have yours that is strong
Yeah.
as a foundation of who you
And
are.
look, there's
That's
never
why
too old to
identity.
learn. So Kelly uh, is learning how to do photography. I'm teaching her son, but she's learning all the time. So she took that picture of Graham Lyons today. It's a beautiful photo, and this is her learning now at, in her 50s. So this is what it's saying, that we can start learning, and once you start learning, and even if you bring out a skill you've never really given much attention to, maybe you can do it's something that's interesting you've never given that much attention, you might find that that's your purpose. There's so yeah, I'm a big one for believing that you basically live productively, driven by your purpose, right up to the grave. Have death
Exactly.
chase you down like a lion chasing down a zebra. just
Exactly.
it's just where to
Exactly.
be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right. Supporting locals, but I give you another suggestion. How about you go to locals, ask them what they are challenging, they are struggling, and then you take their problems, go to your AI to learn how to solve these problems.
Mm,
You know, so
yeah.
you help business that's struggling to thrive because there is solutions in everything, and that's why you also can take it as your experiment to
Mm,
bring some ideas. Supporting buying their stuff is good. I'm not saying it's not good. Of course it's good,
mm,
but how about helping them in terms of the way they can improve their business or whatever, just using AI and
mm,
experiment, try it. You have a
mm,
heart for it. You just like me. I'm working with Michael at the moment and say that, how can I use AI to help to better your stuff. We're
mm.
looking about using AI to do the merchandise art work. Very interesting concept.
Yeah, that's right.
means
They're
that
doing
means that
that,
means that
or
means that yeah.
show notes, because we did show
Mm,
notes through Rainer the
mm,
other day, Rainer Formic. So you get show notes down. If I'd make a lot of mistakes because I think I go too fast, I'm slightly dyslexic, I miss words. AI fixes that. So there's not little things like that. At the moment, it's like a little novelty tool that just makes things much quicker. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then still at the
Yeah.
core of it, though, is human beings. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But if we're
Exactly.
just using this tool to help us, and that's because there's only two of us in the bus. You know what I mean? There's only two of us doing everything the cafe looked at my phone.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really encourage. I mean, the more you do it, if you understand the concept, you can run with all this. It's just that in a matter of time when I get this safe arc established, the apps and everything ready, then you can just come in and just take advantage of it.
Yeah,
That
cool.
will be faster. But all your community can start to experiment AI how to make additional $100 a month or something. Small things, less small things, spark some ideas, experiment with it. Because at the end of the day, we are helping make lives better. I think that's what we're
Mm,
existing for. We are community people
yes.
that helps to make lives better for one another. Even your local butcher or whatever. That problem with business is if you can improve the business, it can be many things, can be product, can be admin, can be other things. So you can improve
This is
certain
a
ways
good
and all
question
this.
here. It's hard to get locals gathered, Lee. I've tried for years. The only time you get a response is when people feel under threat. I agree with you, Trish. That's how we started. But I think now what Lee's suggesting is he thinks they can use AI to create more money for people, improve their lives. So if they see that there's a benefit of coming together, that things can improve in their lives, that might be something that draws them in. So we don't know if it'll work, but that's Lee's argument.
Yeah.
You know?
Experiment. That's why today we're talking about when we know about what's happening, we want to experiment.
Yeah.
Okay, take the mindset of experiment, so which is can fail. Okay, that's fine. We experiment also can be refined, can be redefined. Yeah. So don't be more hesitant to use AI while you still can use it for free. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely. Well, they're allowing us to use it for free.
they might not want to let us use one day because they're too good already. They don't want you to access anymore.
No, that's
possible.
right. So
It is possible.
you said that last time. The reason we're using it for free or very cheaply is that we're training it. So in a way, it's ours.
Karen,
You know,
with AI, your healing and all this brain stuff is going to be even more powerful. Even more powerful, I tell you. You will mix
the Chinese did a
recipe.
survey, and they found the Western world is frightened of AI, but the Chinese world, the Asiatic world, is actually embracing it. And so it's going to be really, really interesting. And since it's here and we can't get rid of it, I think our best chance of going ahead is to embrace it and try and make sure we can use it for us and to improve. And that's why we see in the art, in the songs people are sending me, this we can just improve our lot, you know.
Okay, Karen, just let me mention something. Do an experiment. Get your knowledge that you know about this health healing stuff, yeah? And then put it into a prompt AI and say, make it better. And then you test out the suggestions. And then you see whether it's better. Try. Right? I've done it myself. I'm in the functional medicine. I know applied functional medicine. There are things that are not that accurate, I agree. But sometimes this AI opens my mind to certain things I wasn't aware of. When I put together, it works better. That's my personal experience. Yeah.
So you work in collaboration with it.
Yeah, because it's a reframing of your mind. What do you see AI as? Is it your enemy? Is it someone that try to control your life? Is it someone trying to take over your life? Or is it just, for me, is a tool, a personal assistant that fulfill all my requests and help me to be my best self? That's my definition.
That's
NZ to be my best self.
71, yeah.
And it's all about
the enemy
how
of
you see it.
and energy. Yeah, I look, Karen, I respect that's how you want to be. I know a lot of people are like that, but we're up against huge forces. I mean, they just brought in these hate speech laws. They'll probably look to improve upon them from what they think is an improvement. For us, it's a greater loss of freedom. And so, there's a lot of things we can do in AI to help us in this fight, until they take it off us. AI's fantastic instructions how to fix something. Yeah, that's right. I mean, at the moment, Karen, think of AI like Google on steroids.
Yeah,
you put something into Google, you have to look for it. You type it into AI like ChatGPT or Grok. I prefer Grok, and it just comes up, and it doesn't actually give you a list of things to look for. It actually talks to you and gives you an answer of what to try. And so that's at the moment, that's where it is. It's also putting like music to poetry. So there's a lot of poets now who like me. I've got songs out there that the poems would never have got very far, but putting music to it has. So there's lots and lots of things in it. Basically, we don't know. Yes, it has a bad side like everything, but it also has a good side. So who's to know that basically as we go forward against these people who wish to control us, that if we're actually incredibly capable of using AI might become a great weapon in the fight against tyranny. And but if we don't use it, if we ignore it, then it'll be a great weapon used against us. This is why I think we have to learn it, and we have to be comfortable with it and have to push it, because they're learning too. So they're learning, we're learning. And a perfect example is this picture here This was posted by a guy called Peter. I'm going to put his name up. I don't know if he knows who I am. So this is him here. You can find him on Twitter at Peter Yates 1968. But we saw a lot of comments. I did something about the hate speech laws and the silencing of Australia. A lot of podcasters were making great posts about it. But this guy, I'll just bring it up here. This guy put this through AI. I'll just get rid of that comment. Now, that to me is art. That to me is powerful. That to me is frightening and gets to the core fear that we have that our own country, our great democracy, is now silencing anyone who disagrees with the crazy ideology of the other side. Now, we can produce that in minutes. And to me, that's like a grenade. Here, lob it at their side. Here's a bit of truth. It moves us. It moves us to realize, to sort of see what the fight is. So I don't think it's black and white, AI bad, AI good. I think it's depending on how we use it as we move forward. Get a
Exactly.
Hadrian?
Yeah. It's just like your knife you can use to kill, or you can use as a surgeon to help
That's
you.
a great
heal.
idea, Adrian. But
Yeah.
so Adrian's saying he did photography in the 90s and loved it. And your camera now, like, remember, I think when photography started, it was box cameras. Everyone had a little box camera that they'd look down in, and it went crazy. Well, this is the modern day box camera. Everyone can take photos, and these things are incredible. The darkroom's in it, so we're doing all these things. So Adrian, that's a great idea. Like once a month, who wins the picture, as long as we've got someone to judge it, because I do not have the time to look through 1,000 photos. But yeah, maybe you could be the judge, Adrian.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got we got we got
No,
we got
I totally agree with you. It's not it's yeah, it's I understand the fear and the way they're selling the fear to us, like we're all going to lose our jobs and stuff like this. Brighton has released an AI that tells the truth about vaccines. It gives multiple citations, abstracts, and papers. It's an amazing tool and rabbit hole. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Thanks, Simon. Oh,
Yeah.
Simon, thanks for the great show last night, brother. It was great. Yeah.
It's
So what are
like
we up to
using
next, Lee?
Google. I think you are using Google. I think no one has any problem with Google search, right?
No.
What makes
No.
any difference if you use AI search? It's the same thing. They go through website and they
Yeah.
can search for you. And you notice
Yeah.
that
I understand the aim, Michelle. Yeah.
this the webs now the websites and all this, they have even trouble with going through traffic SEO for their website, because people are not searching websites
Thanks, man.
anymore. They're actually going through
Yeah.
AI more. So it affect the
Yeah.
dynamics of even your website and all this, paying for marketing and all
Yeah.
this, because it's not working there anymore, because people are searching things starting from AI first. Like it
Yeah.
or not, it's here. So I'm trying to say,
Thanks, Simon. Yeah.
our chance of better to do natural stuff, or whatever you want to call things that you really love to do, sovereignty and all this, is you embrace AI for the good of mankind. Simple as that. At the
Yes.
moment, you're still allowed to do it. But when they're
Yes.
not allowed to do it, then that's your real fight. And I tell you, you definitely have
That's
no
why
chance
we
to
need our
fight
own.
that. You definitely have no
That's
chance
why
to
we need
fight
our
that.
own AI by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are very undervalue AI, unfortunately, at the moment.
Yeah.
So please experiment.
Yeah. I agree.
Whatever you say, whatever you do, experiment, prove it wrong if it is. But
Yeah.
make it worthwhile to know that, okay, this is something that I use to help. Does it help my day? Does it help my decision making? This and that. See how it goes your day.
I agree with you, Jane. I
Yeah.
agree with you there.
And then
Yeah.
bounce ideas on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think things are changing, Jane. Like, say the music industry now, like people do like the songs I've been producing, but that's my poetry that AI is putting music to, and lots of other people are doing it. But what I think was we've grown up in an era where it was just humans doing it, and you might have one or two, three hit songs in the year, you know. where now you might have 1 or 2 hit songs a day. So it's going different. Everything is changing basically. It's like the Industrial Revolution, where people lived on farms and grew crops. Then the Industrial Revolution came in, everyone's working in the cities and factories. Well, we don't know what the end point of this Industrial Revolution is. We're frightened that we're going to be the ones left behind, but there's a lot of other things saying the data centers, they don't have the money for them. It's too expensive to set up. It's not feasible. There's a lot of stuff out there saying it's not going to happen. So we don't know. But I think while at the moment, while AI is just this great novelty tool where you can like bring old pictures back to life, which freaks me out, but my sister's doing it all the time, and and other stuff and other things like that. It does novelty things. It can also help uh, with a lot of the simple things you do in life. But I do fear that a lot of people are taught, like you said earlier, Lee, a lot of people are using it like a psychologist. And I don't think it's a psychologist. It doesn't care for you. It's incapable of caring for you. It just wants to give you what it thinks you need. And so yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, musos will still be doing it. I think, yeah, if you want to be a muso now, you've really got to be driven to do it. But, let's see what happens. Oh, our bikini memes are okay. That's a great thing. Hey, Jay, our bikini, those memes were hilarious, and he hates them, which is great. So, look, we annoyed the F out of Albanese to the point that he wanted to shut down Twitter just because we put him in AI put him in a bikini.
Wow. Yeah, can do a lot.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yeah. I'll just bring one of those up. Actually, I'll see if I've got one. I'll see if this coming from there. But Lee is thinking much longer terms. That the world is changing, and that maybe there's a greater way we can live within that world. This is what he's sort of talking about. You know what I mean? It's an extraordinary time
It's
to be
already
alive.
here. I mean, like you can
Yeah,
ignore it. That's fine. You can ignore it, but it's already here. You are built in everything. So
yeah,
if you don't know how to use it, then I mean you won't take advantage or you won't able to benefit from it, even though it's in there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
why do you want to do that? Let's say you got horse buggy and you got Tesla. Why you still want to insist on horse buggy? Think of that kind of thing. It's a very different technology completely. And by the way, I use AI.
Actually, Matt, I have to say this just to Matt. Apparently, ABBA did a concert in Europe, uh, mostly AI and holograms and AI, and they did several concerts, and apparently it's sold out, and the reviews were spectacular. This is what we've heard. I can't hear. I haven't got the proof of that, but that's what we heard from several people. So yeah, man. Thing is, it's here. It's here now.
Yeah,
So yeah, and the way we do Albo in a bikini, that was like when we were in school and they gave you a dictionary. And it's got all these beautiful words, all the words from the Bible, all the words that Shakespeare ever used. And what's the first word you look up? Bum or boob. You look up the dirty words. So putting Albo in a bikini, we've given this great weapon, and all we're doing is putting our prime minister in a bikini. So it's sort of in keeping with our nature as human beings. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, there you go, Valerie. I didn't know that. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so tired, Lee. It's been huge here getting ready. We're leaving tomorrow, and we're heading to Perth. We're not going. So it's been too late putting off seeing my mum. Too late. I can't, and so I think we'll do a few trips along the way, stops along the way, but we'll be getting the bus ready and everything, heading to Perth and all the other things like that. I'm going to shack up with Simon. I think I'm going to park my bus in his garage.
Mm.
Anyway, Kel's not so sure. Anyway, so yeah, is there anything else you'd like to talk about tonight, Lee?
Yeah, I think please take it seriously because you will remember what I say. Yeah, we're approaching 2027. a lot
Yeah.
of people, it's going to very depressed because the worst is still coming, because it is, I mean, if you look at what's happening,
Mm,
let's, the hope is, like I say, we have a safe haven that we truly can be like a buffer shield to protect this
mm,
community. And I'm
mm,
working bigger things. We're looking at stabilizing
mm,
oil price. There's a
mm.
way to make sure that our Australia, because we only have 24-day supply of oil,
Yes, that's right.
it's a very
Yeah.
crazy thing.
And the thing is too, we need hope, and you get hope from action. You don't get hope by just sitting there waiting like a spectator. You get hope from
Exactly.
action, and and following this instinct or gut instinct or voice in us, whatever it is, that's where it is. It's
Yeah,
we can actually be the generation that just gave up because it was all too overwhelming, or we're the generation that said, "No, humanity itself is under attack, and since we like being humans, we're going to stand up." And we're going to do whatever we have to do to make sure that humanity remains the core of this planet, the core of our society. I've no
exactly.
desire to see everybody becoming a non-player character, even though
Yeah.
my country seems full of them. You know.
We just have a meeting in Davos, right? Now I thought of my mind again. I think years ago, before the COVID, we hear this guy that says that 2020 30, you own nothing, you'll be happy. He means it, by the way.
Yeah,
And I think we
yeah,
are on the progress of towards that. And
yes, yeah. They're heading to
I can't
2030.
imagine
They
that kind of day. We are so
they
close,
have
less than
no.
5 years now.
Yeah, man. They do not have good plans for us. They have a
Exactly.
plan for the world, and take it for granted,
Yeah.
you're probably not in it.
Yeah. We,
So
we don't have time to
effort.
choose too many things. I find that,
No.
you think good, bad, whatever, for me is a tool. Okay, just use it and
Mm,
get the job done and make your
mm,
family safe, protected, be supplied with
mm,
resources, have
mm.
buffers, whatever it takes to prep yourself. Imagine for the worst economy ever seen. Think of that way. Just
Yeah,
look it up. 1929, what happens, or 2008,
yeah,
if someone that is young enough to know what's happened. But
yeah.
this time, everything is going to
2008 was
be
bad, but 29 was worse. And this, if what happens, we could even be worse than that. So we have to prepare. We
worst
have
case
to have
scenario.
some.
Worst case
Yeah,
scenario. Let's say it didn't happen. Okay, didn't happen. Okay, everything is good.
yeah.
Are you worse
Oh,
off?
they're doing to people watching. Amber and Jay are doing a Forest of Fallen in Altona. If you guys are interested in coming, not this Saturday, but the next. We're in Altona. It's a big place, Jay, but in Altona, so not this Saturday, but the next. And yeah. Oh, Jane loves your prayers, Lee. So do I, man.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going through. Yeah, look, I agree with you, Lee. This is it. We need ideas, and we don't know which ideas will work, but we have to do something. We can't just sit here and wait. Otherwise, we are non-player characters. You know,
Exactly.
I'm not a non-player character. The big thing at the moment is I posted today about a lot of the new migrants are apparently, the rumor is that they're giving 40,000 grants or more, and they're buying up all the businesses in all the country towns, which we're seeing. Every town we go to, every business we go to is run by new migrants, and we're trying to find out if that's true. And I put up a question to ask if it's true, because we asked the minister, he wouldn't reply. So John Stapleton's doing an article about it tomorrow for us. But this could be really powerful. I mean, if it's true, this could bring down Albanese. If Australia finds out that, and because in every town I go to, a lot of the Australians, as we know Australians, who've been there before, are homeless, or living couch surfing, or can't even, just living in their car, or they're really, really struggling. And suddenly their taxpayer, their money that they pay to tax, is being given to new migrants, and they're buying up their towns. So I think that will just explode if it's true. We don't know if it's true, but so many people in the comments are saying it's true. So we just don't know what's going to happen. We don't. It's literally. Um, I feel like the future is kind of, we're heading to this 2030 because they're driving us to that. But whether they'll win, whether we'll win, whether it'll be a compromise or whether, who knows? But yeah. Okay, Jay's posted on our Telegram page if anyone wants to join our Telegram page. I think it's yeah. I hope it doesn't sink your ship. Yeah. So anyway, Lee, are you ready to do one of your prayers,
Yeah,
or
sure.
do you have anything more to say?
I think I say what I can. Only God can do the rest, but we have to be part of it.
Yes.
That's all I can say. And
Yeah,
that's
I
the
agree,
best.
Lee. Totally agree. That's why I do this show with you. I know most people thinking, "What's this show about?" But I think this is. I think you're doing what has to be done. That's why. That's why I'm putting you on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I really
Yeah.
appreciate. Yeah, yeah,
No, no problem, man. This is really important stuff.
yeah, yeah.
There you go, Ozzy. She's met someone, so she says it's true. Yeah. Okay. Prepare. Lee's prayers are amazing. So just have a listen. Close your eyes if you want to listen to it. But these are amazing. Off you go, my lovely man.
Thanks, Father. We thank you, Lord. You are the true. You are the true God over this nation. You are the God that loves this nation. You are the God that loves us before we even know you. Father, I pray that, Lord, that whatever this AI that's causing fear in people, Father, I pray that, Lord, you bring light into it. That, Lord, that you are the one, oh Lord, that is full of wisdom. And, Lord, bring clarity, bring understanding of every household, Lord, that they will understand and they will see the light in this AI and use it for the betterment of their family, their loved ones, their life, and everything, oh Lord, for good of mankind, oh Lord. I pray that, Lord, that you bring help in every household that needs your help, Father. I pray that, Lord, that you release your love, Father. People are emotionless now, Lord. Father, I pray that, Lord, that you restore the love, the family unit, oh Lord, in every household, Lord. Lord, you are the one that binds all of us together. You are the one that makes meaningful what family is all about. Lord, we thank you, Lord, for your love for this nation, more than any one of us can. And Lord, I pray that, Lord, that you bring hope. You are the God that bring hope, Father. In every situation, in everything we do, Father, you bring hope. Let us see hope at the light, see the light. Open the people's eyes, open our eyes to see, O Lord, that you are good God, that you love Australia and you will save Australia. But Lord, grant us the wisdom, grant us the strength to do our part, to be responsible individuals, responsible in everything that we do, in loving others, in lifting each others up, in not hating persons, but in loving people, because the hearts of the people, Lord, that are so wounded, are so broken, Lord, through what has happened, Lord. You restore it, Lord. We might not agree with every ideas and every plans, not even my ideas, they might not agree, Father. But Lord, for the sake of unity, unite Australia. Unite Australia, Lord, so that we never need to kneel again to anyone, because we are sovereign, because you always make us free will being that are sovereign by design. So, Father, I pray the Lord that we will always remember we are sovereign by design, and that's why you gave me this this heart to write this song that say, "Arise and build," so that we'll never kneel again. Lord, make this in all our prayers, that every time when we do our best, is we are remember that we are sovereign being, that because of that, that we will able to be our best, and we will do our best as a community, as an Australian, that we will decide, every one of us, that vow that we will never kneel again to anyone, any oppressors, Father, because of your help on your people. Lord, we thank you, Lord, for your gracious help, gracious love on this whole community. Lord, restore relationship, heal every broken heart, heal everyone that needs healing, oh Father. And I pray, Lord, we will give you thanks and glory when we see this Australia become new again, that what you make Australia always be, that is always free, that's always sovereign, that's never come under any oppression, because we are indeed free. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, brother. Do you know, it really makes me think that the government has all the money, but all they're really offering people is worthlessness and silence. Keep all your thoughts and anything like that to yourself. And we don't have the money, but what we're offering you is yourself. Join us, and we'll protect you to be yourself, and you know, be your own, be the best you can be. You know, be it's what's on offer. So you join us and be a free human being, and you might be persecuted, but you'll still be free. Or go with the other side and live on your knees. So basically, our side you live on your feet, and their side you live on your knees, and the only thing they got to offer you is money. Yeah, I'm
That's the
I'm
only,
exhausted. I should be sorry, guys.
yeah,
What's that?
sorry. That's the only thing I always
No,
remember from this, from the last one. This really burns in my heart that I decided I will never kneel again. And I
nah,
decided that in terms of building a community, we'll build a community so strong that we'll never kneel again. Not even kneel to AI. No, we will not.
no,
Because there are greater solutions out there.
yeah,
We just need to be united. Because
yeah,
if you're not united, then nothing, no matter how smart or brilliant you are, it will not stand.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how
I
the
totally agree.
strength of Australia is unity. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm going to go out with a beautiful thing here on this farm. So this is my song, "The Lucky Country," but John Graham, Dr. Graham Lyons, has these 3 sheep. They've never been vaccinated. They've never been drenched, or you know where they could drench them. They've never been or dipped, whatever. They've never drunk fluorinated water. So they have all their teeth, and these are sheep that are over 20 years old. So one's got a bit of a gammy leg, but it's over 20 years old. And it just makes you think, if these sheep have lasted for 20 years, surviving on just their natural immunity, who would you rather eat? Would you rather eat the sheep that's just full of vaccinations and dipped and all this other shit, or would you like to eat these natural sheep? What sheep do you think meat from these sheep would be better for you? The the pharmaceutical product or nature's product? And so these are called Aussie Amish sheep. And we'll go out with this. Lee, I'll see you in 2 weeks, man. Call me if you want to. We'll be on the road, stuff like this. And I'll try to get around and do that questionnaire. I'll find some time now, so on the road we'll have more time. And yeah, and we'll go from there and see how it is. Also, maybe I think I want to put you in touch with Michael Ginsberg too, because he's got an idea now he's moving ahead with to make a network of podcasters, and so he's bringing people together too. And I think this is something. There's two powerful men with 2 powerful ideas, and so yeah, let's go from that. All right, take care, everyone. This is Aussie Amish Sheep. Good night. Good night, Lee.
All owe so much money, but to whom? And we all owe so much money, but to whom we're not quite sure. So head down, we just keep running along our fading golden shores. So head down, we just keep running